Hey guys, if you're struggling with weeds in your Bermuda grass or zoysia grass, I've got a couple options today that will help you get those out. Stay tuned. Hey guys, TJ here with the Lawn Dad channel. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for listening. So today we're talking about how to go from a weed infested Bermuda yard to a yard that's probably one of the best on the block. As always, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel just so you don't miss any good updates, any good videos that I launch in the next coming weeks. I have a lot of information to share with y'all, so you don't want to miss that. Before we get started, please, as always, read your labels on all chemicals that I recommend. Please read all labels, wear all protective equipment, all that good stuff. Just do it. So step number one is you want to take care of your weeds, right? You want to get all those weeds out. So whether you have a little bit of Bermuda grass and a lot of weeds, or a lot of Bermuda grass and not a ton of weeds, this is going to be the exact same process. If you have Bermuda at all, it will start to thrive. There are some ways to speed up the Bermuda, and we'll talk about that later, but this is for the people who want to take a weed-infested Bermuda yard and turn it into a good yard. So first step is going to be take care of the weeds. There's a couple products that will do that. There are a couple of options that are actually really good that are at Home Depot on your shelf. They're not going to be the premium herbicides that I would recommend, but this will get the job done. There's one herbicide that I would recommend that will take care of most all of your weeds. There are a couple weeds that it does not take care of, but it will also give you some weed control and weed prevention for the future. So first off, I would recommend going and looking for this bottle right here. There's two different ways of doing it. This one is going to be put into a backpack sprayer or a pump sprayer, and you're going to want to mix the current ratio or the correct ratio based on the labels. There's also another option that you can hook up to a hose end sprayer. That's also going to be a good option for you. Both of them are going to do about the same thing. The one that is in a concentrated version is just going to be a little bit more bang for your buck. I believe they're both the same price. Up to you. Also depends on what size your yard is. So that's going to be my first option. Is you want to take care of your weeds, follow labels, and spray that on your yard. It will take up to 2 weeks to work, and you may need to do one more application of it, especially if you have a very, very weeded yard, but that will work. That will take care of most everything in there. There's also another herbicide option that if you do have certain grasses and they're going to be clumping fescue or a poa annua, those two weeds need a different herbicide and a little bit stronger herbicide than what you've got here. So that option is going to be Image herbicide. And again, that comes in a concentrated version or a hose end sprayer version. So make sure you're spraying it in higher than 50-degree temperatures and lower than 90-degree temperatures. You can burn your yard if it's too hot outside. So the reason why I would recommend something like those and not just a Roundup or a glyphosate is a glyphosate or a Roundup is going to be very non-selective, meaning it don't care what kind of grass it is or weed, it's going to kill it. We do not want you to start killing your entire Bermuda lawn just because you want to take care of a couple weeds. These herbicides are going to be very selective herbicides, meaning they'll kill everything, most everything, but your Bermuda grass or zoysia grass. The active ingredient that is taking care of the weeds and not your grass is going to be 2,4-D, 2,4-D. The active ingredient in Image is going to be sulfentrazone. That takes care of your grassy weeds. 2,4-D will take care of your broadleaf weeds like clover, dandelion, things like that. And then the Image herbicide will take care of your grassy weeds like poa annua, tall fescue, things like that. So first step is to make sure that the correct active ingredient is going down the correct weeds, but you can blanket spray both of these and it won't affect your Bermuda grass. Hopefully that helped. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to hear next and what kind of questions you have. I would love to answer those. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you next time.